Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this afternoon's contest, a women's game between the United States Navy and the United States Marine Corps. Let's meet, if we can, the starting five for the United States Marine Corps. She comes from Opelousas, Louisiana, stationed at Paris Island, South Carolina. 5'2" guard, please welcome Naomi Green. From Marietta, Georgia, and Marine Corps Base in Okinawa, guard Zutoria Cook. From Oxford, New York, Marine Corps Air Station in Cherry Point, North Carolina, guard Alicia Crawford. From Milton, Florida, Marine Corps Base Okinawa, forward Veronica French. And from Willingboro, New Jersey, stationed in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, center Vanessa Davenport. Marines coached by Jeff Gibson. Now let's meet your starting five from the United States Navy. From Pearl City, Hawaii, 5'7" point guard Christy Ayers. From Statesboro, Georgia, from the Coast Guard Region West, she's a 5'9" forward, Mo Bennett. From Fort Hood, Texas, stationed at Point Magoo, forward Danica Dale. And from Lisle, New York, stationed in Washington, D.C., guard Jen Schumacher. And from Cincinnati, Ohio, stationed aboard the USS Gerald Ford, 5'10", guard forward Ariel Thomas. Head coach for the Navy, Virgil Strobridge. Our official for today's game, Ms. Sembry Tuttle, Ms. Victoria Francis, and Ms. Angel Kent. So they're your starting lineups for both games, for both teams here today. It's going to be the Marines against the Navy. First game of the second half of this 2019 Armed Forces Men's and Women's Basketball Championships. Go back to the first half when these two teams played. They opened against each other, and Navy was victorious in that one, 86-58. This is the second half of the double round robin tournament format. Ball's up, Navy controls the tip. Jen Schumacher will take it. She's going to open up with a three-point shot. No good. Back rim. Rebound that time by Mo Bennett. Schumacher's got it again. She's going to drive the left side. Heads towards the hoop. And she's fouled. So she'll head to the line and shoot two right now. Schumacher's been just about the only one to touch the ball for the Navy. Missed on the three and then had on the drive. Foul. She puts up the first shot. It's good. She's got an interesting background. She's a naval cryptologist. Second shot misses off to the right side. 1-0 Navy. Marines come down the floor. Naomi Green has it. She's going to run the attack. Over to the left side with Cook. Back to Green. Guarded right now by Schumacher. She puts up a three-point shot. It's no good. Mo Bennett tips the rebound. It goes into the hands of Schumacher, who will bring it down the floor. Kicks it ahead to Dale. Dale across the lane. Back out to Mo Bennett. Puts up a shot. No good. Rebound that time by Crawford. She gets it down the floor quickly to Cook, and she is fouled on the play. So Cook is fouled by Christy Ayers. The point guard for Navy, who has really yet to run the ball up the floor in the first minute of this game. In fact, I don't think Ayers has touched the ball yet. And an errant pass bounces off of the feet of Cook and goes out of bounds. So turnover Marine Corps, Navy ball. Now here comes Christy Ayers. She'll bring it up the right side. You can look for her to direct the attack all the time. Behind the back, heads to the hoop. And she loses it. Ball goes out of bounds. That time off of Cook. Navy will maintain possession. Mo Bennett will bring it in. What a game we just had. Earlier on, with the Air Force and the Army that went into overtime. The Army overcoming a huge deficit, sending it to overtime, and then Jonathan Kindred from the Army hitting 4 3-pointers in OT to give Army the victory. So Bennett's got the ball. She's out the top of the key for Navy. She's going to dribble to the left side. Overextended herself, loses the ball, and Veronica French comes up with it. Marines will turn it back the other way. Green driving down the lane, tries to kick it out. She loses it. Danica Dale picks it up, coming back the other direction. Excuse me, that was Ariel Thomas. And then Navy loses it. Turnover Navy. Left corner, 3-point shot. It's up, rattles around, no good. Rebound, put back once, no good. Put back twice and foul on the play. That was Vanessa Davenport, unable to convert. But she will go to the line now instead. Misses the first shot. Who's that foul on? 10, Navy. That foul was on Jen Schumacher, picked up her first foul. Davenport's next shot hits the front of the rim, no good either.
Hey, let's go.
And we have a lane violation, so she'll get another shot. Missed on the first two. And misses on the third one. However, rebound put back up that time by French. It's no good. And coming away with it, Danica Dale. She'll bring it down the right side. Will Dale dishes it off to Thomas. Back out to Mo Bennett, top of the key. She'll drive left side into the lane. Ball knocked away. Bennett came up with it. Dishes out right now to Thomas. Thomas on the drive, puts it up. Player control, called for the foul. So 1-0 ball game with 1 minute and 17 seconds gone by. Make that 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Need to get another mathematician in here. Who said addition and subtraction was my forte? Certainly not me. Crawford out at the top of the key. Gonna dribble to the right side. Puts up a 3-pointer on its way. Out and in, no good. Off the glass, coming away with it right now, Mo Bennett. All the way down to the corner. She finds Ariel Thomas, who moves in, lays it off the glass for 2. 3-0 right now, Navy. Right side, Naomi Green kicks it back out now to Cook. Goes down to French, back out to Green. Green drives across the lane all the way to the left side. Looks for a pass in the middle, but it's knocked away by Mo Bennett. She'll come up with it. Finds Ariel Thomas again, right side. Pull-up jumper by Thomas. It's good. Little 10-footer, and it's 5-0 Navy. And timeout is called. So timeout on the floor by the Marines. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. But I was telling you about Jen Schumacher. Schumacher happens to be the oldest member of the Navy team, played on the from 2010 to 2012 All-Navy team. She played with the All-Armed Forces team in CISM, the Council International du Sport Militaire, the International Military Sports Council, back in 2011 and 2012. She played 4 years at the University of Albany and set 4 school records while she's there. She's a Navy cryptologist stationed in Washington, D.C. So here comes Marine Corps. They trail 5-0, looking to get on the scoreboard now. 6:30 remaining in the first quarter. Crawford tied up in the corner. Gets it down low to Davenport. Shot goes up, no good. Crawford gathers it in the rebound. Back out of the corner to Davenport again. She'll try again. She hits it long. Deep shot from the corner. And it goes out of bounds. off of Navy. So Marine will inbound the ball, far corner, their part of the court. Over to the right side now. Green's got the ball. Dribbles left, gets a little ball screen. And she's got a nice little runner. Drops it through the hoop for the first 2 points today for the Marine Corps.
Get there. Yeah.
And Ayers.
Oh, she can't dribble again. Let's go.
Guarded right there by Cook. Up she comes. Mo Bennett, top of the key. Right side now to Ariel Thomas. Back over to Ayers. She puts up a little runner along the baseline and is fouled in the act. Christy Ayers, 2016 All-Armed Forces team. She played with the All-Navy team last year, in 2017. And came into the Navy out of Georgia Tech. And as you might imagine, intelligence specialist with the Navy. That's what they do down at Georgia Tech in Atlanta, is they turn out some pretty distinguished graduates sometimes. Second shot by Ayers is up, it's good. Marine Corps back down the other end. Shot blocked that time by Dale. Navy turns it around. Here comes Thomas, baseline. She gives it up, but it goes off of Naomi Green from the Marines, so it will be Navy ball. They'll adjust the shot clock, put 24 seconds back on the shot clock, reading 23 right now. They make that adjustment. Mo Bennett will bring it in for Navy. Brings it into Ayers, gives it back to Bennett. Bennett's going to drive towards the lane. Little pull-up jumper, no good. Fights after her own rebound. Rebound taken by Billups that time. Marines bring it back the other way. Right corner, Green. Dribbles across, back to the right corner, driving along the lane. Comes French. Shot goes up, it's no good. Rebound that time by Billups. No good, and she's fouled in the act as she tries to put it back. So that foul is going to go on Mo Bennett. And Mo Bennett will pick up her first foul. That's the fourth team foul for Navy. And the next shot by Billups goes up, it's good. 7-3 is the score. Danica Dale, deep three-pointer, it's good. Straight away near the top of the key. Danica Dale shows that she can play underneath and play outside as well. And a lot of bodies fly as they go for the loose ball on the floor. And foul that time.
Hey, you gotta close out. Stay with it. Back up. Right there.
I think that one was called against Green. Not 100% for sure. So 10-3 is the score. 4:47 remaining in the first quarter. And Danica Dale will bring the ball down the floor for Navy. Mo Bennett over on the right side. She'll drive into the lane, put up a little layup off the right hand. Counted, it's good. Fouled in the process. She'll go to the line. 12-3 is the score. Mo Bennett on the line. Mo Bennett in this game, she averages 5 points in the first three contests for Navy, but just a big factor in and around the boards. 8.7 rebounds per game. At the line, she's a 25% free throw shooter, however. 1 for 4 in the first three games. Hits the back rim, comes out. Rebound that time by Billups. She gives it up to Cook. Cook tries to move it ahead to Green, but it goes out of bounds. So turnover Navy, turnover Marine Corps. Navy will come back the other way. Ariel Thomas takes the inbound pass, gives it back to Mo Bennett. Bennett will run the attack. Christy Ayers not in this game right now. Bennett drives the right side, lays it up, left hand, and scores just like that off of Adriana Billups. She's taken it to the hoop twice in 2 successive possessions on Billups and scored. So obviously, head coach Virgil Strobridge likes the matchup. Drive to the right side, kick back out over to the left side to Billups now. Ball goes out of bounds off of Mo Bennett, so it's going to be Marine Corps ball. And there to take it out will be Brittany Porter. Brittany Porter can light it up from the outside. She is the leading scorer for the Marine Corps. Drive down the lane by Cook. Errant pass, turnover Marine Corps. Navy comes the other way. Danica Dale down around the basket. Tries to put it up. No good. And Navy inbounds the ball into Schumacher. Danica Dale will try to drive, passes down low to Hoskins. And they got it for traveling, so no basket. Here comes Green, other way. Stop the key, left side right now over to Porter. Back out to Porter, there's her three-point downtown shot, air ball, right side. Navy comes away with it. Christy Ayers back in the game. She'll run the traffic over to Danica Dale now. Back out to Hoskins, top of the key. Hoskins gives it up to Schumacher. She'll dribble to the right side. Straight down the lane. She got by her defender that time. Stepping around Mercedes Suarez, Schumacher took it to the hoop for 2, 16-3, Navy. Inside to French. French puts up a 9-footer. No good. Navy comes away with the rebound. Schumacher pulling it off the glass, giving it up to Ayers, kicking it out to Dale, right side. Her shot's up, no good, and a whistle away from the ball. 2 players to the floor under the basket. So that foul is going to be on Mercedes Suarez of the Marine Corps. And stepping to the line is Jamaica Hoskins. This is the 3rd Armed Forces tournament for Jamaica Hoskins. She's stationed aboard the USS Harry Truman, and she is a master of arms. Makes good on the first attempt, and she'll have another one. Jamaica Hoskins calls home Aberdeen, Mississippi. 2016 All-Armed Forces team member, 2017 All-Navy team member, 27 years of age. And she's good on the second one as well, 18-3. Navy out in front, losing the ball for the Marines. Down near the corner, Brittany Porter. Brittany Porter, by the way, played in the Missouri Valley Conference prior to coming into the Marine Corps. Here comes Hoskins, right side. Tried to get the ball down low that time to Andrea Wright. And substitute into the game for the Marine Corps, that's going to be Alicia Crawford. Navy will inbound the ball underneath their own basket. And inbound to Aaron. She slips away from her defender and has the easy layup right under the basket. 20-3 is the score. Marines yet to get untracked in this one. Crawford down to the corner right now to Suarez. Back out to McGowan. And Capri McGowan, who played her college ball at Ashford University, an NAIA school. Played for 2 years there. Crawford inbound the ball, stolen by Navy. Down the floor comes Hoskins, stops at the free throw line. Jumper, it's good. 22-3 the score. 1:34 remaining in the first quarter. Pass down low. Shot taken by Suarez, no good. Rebound Navy, they'll bring it back the other way. Hoskins again driving through the lane. Tried to find Andrea Wright, but the pass was tipped away, so Navy will retain possession under their own basket. And it comes to Wright. That's how you get it to her. Inbound pass. She cuts through the lane after she gives it up that time to Hoskins. Hoskins tried to get it back to Wright. It's tipped away. Marine Corps comes up with it. Down at the line goes Naomi Green. She's fouled from behind. Fouled by Andrea Wright of the Navy. And that will send Naomi Green to the line. Her first shot is up, it's no good. Naomi Green, 6 for 6 prior to this game. Make her now 7 for 8 in this tournament from the free throw line.
Get there. Come back.
Hoskins will bring it up. Gets it out to Ayers. Over on the left side. Ayers is going to kick it across all the way to Lynn Early, who put up the shot. It was no good. Rebound put back that time. By Camille Horn. And a foul called down the other end of the floor. That foul is going to go against Jamaica Hoskins. And that's going to send Mercedes Suarez to the line. Suarez is a logistics embarkation specialist. Her first shot rims around the rim. She went to Wilson High School in Washington, D.C., which was the rival school of this announcer when he was in high school back during the Civil War. Let's just say many years ago. How's that sound? You know, the shot is up is good. But it's always good to see those from your hometown, wherever they went to school. Navy down the floor now. Foul on the play. No, actually out of bounds. Out of bounds right in front of us. So subsequently, Navy will inbound it. Not a foul. Talina Early. Challenged right now by Crawford from the Navy. Alicia Crawford. Early wants to drive. She's going to pull up and shoot a jumper instead. Hits the front part of the rim. No good. Kicks out to the corner to Hoskins. She'll put it up. And as time expires in the first quarter of play, shot is no good. And Navy has taken a 24-5 lead over the Marine Corps in the first quarter. It's going to be an uphill battle from this point on. You take a look at the numbers. Up and down the sheet for Navy, 4 players with 4 points apiece. That is Mo Bennett. That's Christy Ayers. Ariel Thomas, and 4 points for Jamaica Hoskins. So they're certainly sharing the wealth. But Navy's also shooting 43% from the floor during the first quarter and 5 for 7 from the free throw line. So Navy turning up the heat on the Marine Corps as they lead 24-5 here. And Navy can score. They have averaged 84.7 points per contest in the first 3 games of this tournament. They can shoot the 3 as well. They average 7.3 3-point shots per game. And today, so far, they're only 1 for 4, so they could turn up the heat, could Navy. But if you're in the Marine Corps and you scored 5 points during the first quarter, you would hope that the heat doesn't get turned up too much, as they need to battle their way back into this contest. Trailing by 19, second quarter underway. Over to Alicia Crawford on the right side. Talked to Crawford before the game. She is an aviation structural mechanic with the Marine Corps. Works on airframes, as did this announcer when he was in the Marine Corps. Crawford, right corner, structural mechanic puts it up. No good, off the back rim. Fighting for the ball that time is Veronica French, and it's a tie-up. Possession arrow. It's going to go to Navy.
You got one. You got one. Come back, Jay.
Credit French for going after that ball.
Come back. You got five, Jay.
She played for a year at the Naval Academy. Her plebe year there, as a matter of fact. Right corner, 3-point shot. Attempt. It's long. Camille Horn on the attempt. Marines come away with it. French back down at the other end. Looks down the baseline, finds Crawford. Crawford tries to go in the middle, kicks it out to McGowan. McGowan puts up a 3-point shot. Counted, it's good. 24-8, the score. Talina Early will bring it up. She'll cross the timeline. Dribbles over to the right side, guarded by French. Hubbard's got the ball now, spins and goes to the middle, and a foul called on the play. So it's going to be a blocking call against Victoria Cook. And very quickly, Camille Horn puts it in with an assist, that time by Hoskins. Marines bring it back down the other end, 27-28. And the ball goes out of bounds. So Hoskins will bring it in. Gives it to Horn, back to Hoskins, over to the left side. Early's got the ball. Ayers getting a break right now. There's Wright. Long shot from the corner, no good. And it goes out of bounds off of Navy, Marine Corps ball. Here comes Cook. Cook will bring it down the floor. Bounces it ahead to Anja Johnson. Back over to French, right side. She puts up an air ball. Navy comes away with it. Hoskins dishes it out quickly to Horn. Back over to Early. Back out to Hoskins. Down to Hubbard in the corner. Back that time to Wright. Wright, little turnaround jumper. Could not make that work. Marines bring it back the other way. Underneath the hoop that time by French. It's no good. And a tie-up on the rebound.
Let's go, let's go, Pete. Let's go.
Between Hoskins and French. Possession arrow this time, Marine Corps. Putting the ball back in play is going to be Alicia Crawford. Crawford from State University of New York, Oneida. Drive around the left side. Nice piece of work that time by Capri McGowan. Took it around the horn, found a seam to the hoop on the left side, laid it up gently, and it's a 27-10 ball game. Early down the right side. Takes it to the hoop. Drives all the way. No good. Back down the other way comes Cook. Cook on the layup, and she's fouled. Nobody seems especially patient right now. A lot of gripping and ripping and running right now. As the foul on the play was by Hubbard. And the shot bounces around by Zatoria Cook. Cook from Marietta, Georgia, stationed in Okinawa. Makes good on her second shot. And Cook, like several others here, playing in their very first Armed Forces basketball tournament. Right side, three-point shot attempt that time by Horn, no good. Rebound Navy, early putting it back up. It's no good. And rough play in and around the basket. Navy fighting for it, comes up with it once, comes up with it twice. Once again, Horn tries to put it up, it's no good. And fighting was early.
Oh, which one?
So block on the play, that time by I want to say by Davenport that time, but not 100% for sure who that foul was on. Let's go Cook. Zatoria Cook called for the foul from the Marine Corps, so coming back the other way. Comes Navy. Kicks it all the way over to Ayers, back out to Danica Dale. Top on the left side. Back to Ariel Thomas. She'll dribble left side. Looks down underneath for Ayers. Pass is tipped away. Nice pass by Crawford. Straight down the floor. Nice put up that time by Zatoria Cook. 27-13. Well done that time by Crawford and Cook. Mo Bennett back in the game for Navy. She hands off to Schumacher. Out to Danica Dale. And Marine Corps calls timeout. So this tournament is going to be used to select the All-Armed Forces team that will go forward for each the men and the women to participate in the World Military Games of CISM, the International Military Sports Council. That's going to be held in China. 139 different countries belonging to CISM, the largest multi-sport organization in the world next to the Olympics. In fact, patterned very much like the Olympics, but exclusively for the militaries of 139 different countries. Inbound pass stolen that time by McGowan. She'll go down the court, lay it up, and it'll make it a 12-point game, 27-15. Here come the Marines. Mo Bennett, right side. Mo Bennett dribbles left, goes into the lane, lays up left hand, no good. Rebound Dale. She's fouled as she tries to put it back. And that foul's going to be on Aisha Johnson, who spent a couple of years at North Carolina Central. Went to Jack Britt High School in Killeen, Texas. Dale's first shot is up. And she missed it. She'll have another attempt. And she makes good on that one. 28-15 is the score. Second quarter, 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. Left side by Brittany Porter. Brittany Porter silent on the three-point shot today, guarded closely by Jen Schumacher. Ball goes out of bounds off of Navy. So Marines will inbound the ball. That's going to be Brittany Porter, who gets it into McGowan. McGowan's going to work it to the right side, over to Cook. Cook will dribble left, comes back over to Porter. Porter's going to dribble left, out to Crawford. Shot clock's down. Shot goes up. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound, Navy. Christy Ayers straight down the floor, passes off to the left side. Finds Ariel Thomas, but she's traveling. Traveling is Ayers as she tried to get it over to the left side. So turnover Navy. It'll come back the other way now.
Go for 3.
10 turnovers in the game for the Marines, 8 for Navy thus far. Shot from the outside by Porter. It's no good. She has yet to find the range. Fast break down the floor into Ariel Thomas. It goes. She'll lay it up. And it's a 30-15 ball game. Green comes back the other way for Navy. Looks down low, finds Billups. Billups kicks it out to Porter. Porter puts up a three-pointer, no good. Schumacher on the rebound, gives it off to Ayers, who will bring it up the floor for Navy. Back out to Dale. Dale, left side, finds Mo Bennett. Mo Bennett underneath the basket, and a pretty reverse layup by Mo Bennett.
It's too easy.
So right side now, Naomi Green.
Texas! 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 Texas!
Navy in his zone. Gets it down low that time to Billups. Billups' shot goes up off the left side and goes out of bounds. Into the game comes Aisha Johnson. Now the game comes Adriana Billups.
Up and under. Hey! Box 1! Box
Alicia
1.
Crawford to inbound the ball, far corner for Navy. Excuse me, for the Marine Corps.
Go! Look at Capri!
She looks in, throws it deep off the hands of Porter, taken by Navy, misses the layup. Marines come up with it. Over to the right side to Green. She'll attempt to drive. She'll bring it back out. Looks down low. Finds Johnson. Johnson up with it. No good. Rebound that time. Mo Bennett. Bennett kicks it back out to Ayers. Far side. Ayers is going to bring it up. Finds Ariel Thomas. Free throw line extended. Thomas back out to Mo Bennett. Behind the arc. Over to Schumacher. Behind the arc on the right side. And Schumacher makes him pay. 3 points by Jen Schumacher. 35-15. 20-point lead by Navy. Entry pass down to Crawford, and the whistle blows. That's going to be on Mo Bennett. Mo Bennett picks up her second personal foul. Out of the game comes Brittany Porter for the Marines. French, Johnson still in there. Crawford still in there. Green and McGowan on the floor for the Marine Corps. Crawford throws it into French, puts up a little 7-footer, no good. Trying to come down with the board is Isaac Johnson, and she's fouled on the play. Ariel Thomas charged with the foul. Ariel Thomas's second foul. Crawford, little 7-footer, little floater, fade away. She'll make it. 35-17. 2 points for Alicia Crawford. Here comes Thomas. 3-point shot. It's up. Misses everything. Nothing but air. Out of bounds. Marines ball. Naomi Green will bring it up the floor. She's stationed at Parris Island, South Carolina. She's a logistics chief there. Spent a couple of years at Dillard University. Far side, McGowan. She puts up a three-pointer, deflected. No good. Navy comes away with it. Christy Ayers will bring it straight down. Far right-hand corner, shot is up, off the backboard and in by Christina Farmer. McGowan tries to respond. She does, a three-point of her own. 38-20 is the score. Schumacher, who can shoot the three, comes on the left side. goes down low right now. Back out to Danica Dale, dribbles across the lane. She'll kick it out to Farmer again. This one's going to be short. Crawford will come up with it. She'll run down the left side to Green. Green down the baseline. About to Crawford on the free throw line. Looks down below, finds Johnson, and the ball goes off of her hands and off Navy's hands. Put a whistle on the play. So a foul by Christy Ayers that time. And Christy Ayers picks up her second foul. Shot by Aisha Johnson is up. It's good. And into the ball game comes Anna Madrigal for the Marine Corps. Madrigal from Earlemont, California, Station Camp Pendleton. She went to Porterville College for a year, Porterville, California. Shot was no good. Rebound Navy, Danica Dale. Over to Schumacher. Schumacher drives, kicks it out to Farmer. Back to Schumacher, near the free throw line. She looks down low and has a beautiful entry pass to Montalvo. Jessica Montalvo, the sweeping left hand, gets it to fall. 40-21. Under a minute to go in the first half in this game between the Marines and the Navy. Marines and the Navy coming up after this one as well, but it's going to be the men's game. Drive down the left side by McGowan. Puts up a soft jumper, no good. Rebound, 2 times up by Asia Johnson. And she's fouled on the second attempt. Foul that time will go against Schumacher. And substitutions into the game. You got Hoskins coming in for Navy. Schumacher comes out of the game. She's got 2 personal fouls, 6 points on the day for Jen Schumacher. And you got 6 players on the floor right now for Navy, so Anna Madrigal comes out of the game. Head coach Jeff Gibson telling her to stay close to him. Shots up, it's no good. Rebound that time by Hoskins. Over to Farmer, out to the corner. Shot goes up, 3-point shot attempt by Montalvo, no good. Rebound saved by Farmer, back to Montalvo, 25 seconds. It's gonna go back to Montalvo, right side behind the arc. She tried to get it down low to Hoskins. That's deflected and goes out of bounds. So Navy ball. Into the game comes number 22, Vanessa Davenport for the for the Marine Corps. Jessica Montalvo looks to throw it in, gets it deep out to Farmer, between the circles. Over to Hubbard, left side. Hubbard guarded right now by McGowan. 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Good defense by McGowan. Hubbard tries to do something, goes left, looks to Farmer, right side. Farmer puts it up, no good, and time expires. So we come to the end of the first half of play between the Marines and the Navy, and the United States Navy has taken a 40-21 lead over the Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, your score at the half, United States Navy 40, Marines 21. Looking at the scoring for Navy, balanced scoring up and down the score sheet. 3 players with 6 points. Jen Schumacher with 6 points. Mo Bennett with 6. And 6 by Ariel Thomas as well. 5 on the day by Camille Horn. Leading scorer for the United States Marine Corps, that's going to be Capri McGowan. She's got 10 points. She's 2 for 4 behind the arc. So that's your individual scoring for the Navy and the Marines. You take a look at the team numbers right now. Marines shooting 25% from the floor, 7 for 28. 25% field goal percentage. Behind the arc, not much better. Behind the arc, they're 2 for 12, that's 16%. While Navy 4 for 9 behind the arc, 44%. And when it comes to rebounds, credit the Marine Corps. They've been aggressive in and around the basket. 26 boards today for the Marines, only 19 boards for the Navy. So that's the way the team numbers look. As we head into halftime here, once again, your score at halftime. Navy 40, Marine Corps 21. We're going to take a timeout. We come back, we'll have the second half of today's game between the Marines and the Navy. You're listening to the 2019 Armed Forces Basketball Championships from Naval Station Mayport. We'll be back after this timeout. So second half action ready to get underway here at Mayport Fitness Center at Naval Station, Mayport, Florida. Second half action in the women's contest between the Marines and the Navy. 40-21 is the score here. Navy jumping out to a strong first half lead. Marines whittling it back to trail by 12, but they went into the locker room 19 points down. It'll be Navy ball to start the second half. Danica Dale down low. Ariel Thomas out near the top. Back to Danica Dale. And she'll shoot the three-pointer from the outside. It's good. Count it. Navy again off to a hot start. 43-21 is the score. Out to Davenport. She'll lose it near the free throw line. Schumacher will take it. Gets it over to Ayers. Gives it back to Schumacher, who gives it up right away. And the ball bounces around off of Davenport. Back into Navy's hands. Danica Dale down the other end. Far corner now, Ariel Thomas. She puts up the three-point shot. It's no good. Rebound taken by Zatoria Cook. Straight down the floor, giving it up to Crawford. Crawford, easy five-footer. And the ball's out of bounds. So timeout called on the floor by Navy. Head coach Virgil Strobridge to talk to his charges, not because he's overly concerned of the fact that they have a 22-point lead, but plain and simply the way they're going about it in terms of running their game and running their offense. Navy in the first half was 3-0. They beat the Marines 86-58. They beat the Army 88-79, and they beat Air Force. So as we start the second half of double round robin action here in the 2019 Armed Forces Basketball Championships, they're off to a very torrid start here. As hitting it from the outside, 12-foot shot that time. Nicely done by Veronica French.
You're good, Nessa.
So here comes Mo Bennett. She's going to bring it down for Navy. Finds Dale. She'll cross over the lane. Takes a body that time. And that foul's going to be called by Vanessa Davenport. So Vanessa Davenport picks up her very first personal foul in this game, and that will send Danica Dale to the free throw line. And she'll miss her first shot. Today she's 1 for 3. Danica Dale coming into this ball game was really shooting 77% from the floor. From the free throw line.
Go.
So here comes Marines. Left side, out to Crawford. Three-point shot, it's up, rattles around, it's out. Rebound that time, taken by Cook. She puts it back up, no good. Rebound taken that time by Davenport. She puts it up and no good. And a foul on the play. That's going to be a foul against Danica Dale. Danica Dale picks up her first personal foul. Also sends to the line Davenport for the Marines. Vanessa Davenport, food service worker at Camp Lejeune. Played at Rowan Community College for a couple of years, and during that time was the MVP of that program. That's prior to coming into the Marine Corps. She sinks her second shot, and it's a 43-24 ball game. Navy will bring it down. Mo Bennett runs the play, goes all the way coast to coast, lays it up, no good. Coming away with it is Green. She'll bring it down for the Marines. Waiting to come in game is Mercedes Suarez. Crawford into Davenport. She drives the right side. Arms were up by Danica Dale. Shot was no good. Rebound Navy. Ayers takes it, gives it off to Dale straight away. Left corner. Schumacher shots up. Three-pointer. It's good. Jen Schumacher, 2 for 2 behind the arc today. And a nice drive that time by Davenport. Puts up the shot, but could not get the rebound. Navy comes away. Long pass down the floor to Thomas. She dishes it off to Dale, who finishes with 2, 48-24. And timeout is called on the floor. Timeout on the floor by the Marine Corps. They trail 48-24. And Jeff Gibson will take 30 seconds to get his charges underway. We talked about Schumacher. Haven't really said much about Danica Dale, other than the fact that she's assigned to Naval Air Station in Port Magoo. She's a logistics specialist. Went to Shoemaker High School in Killeen, Texas. And was a member of the Big South Conference and the 2017 gold medalist for Navy here. So as Danica Dale goes, so the Navy seems to go. Shot from the outside that time, taken by Suarez. No good, goes up in the air. Down to the floor goes Ayers. Ball goes out of bounds, and so it's going to be Navy ball. But Danica Dale, the second leading scorer on the Navy team coming into this game with a 12.3 scoring average. And today, Danica Dale's got 9 points, so sure bet the better that average today. All the way over to Thomas, down to Dale, along the baseline. She bobbles it, it goes out of bounds, turnover Navy. Marines will bring it back.
Let's go.
McGowan's going to bring it down the floor. Over to Crawford, back to McGowan now. Left side, top of the key between the circles, Alicia Crawford. Gives it into Johnson. Johnson will drive right side. Little spin move underneath the basket, no good. Ball left her hand, she got it back, puts it up. Scores 2, 48-26. 22-point lead by Navy. Nice entry pass by Mo Bennett that time into Christy Ayers, who finishes nicely with 2 points, and she is fouled after making the shot. She'll go to the line and shoot 1. And she's got the 3-point play. 51-26 right now. Navy likes to score points, no two ways about it. They average 84.7 points a game. And they're well on their way to that one right now. Crawford, double team right side. Gets through it somehow and hits a soft jumper. Little 7-footer. Counted for 2, 51-28. Right side, Mo Bennett now. Gives it up to Schumacher. Schumacher will dribble left. Finds an opening down the lane. She'll kick it out. All the way out to the corner to Thomas. Thomas will drive the baseline. Puts it up. No good. And ball goes out of bounds. Out of bounds that time off of Johnson from the Marine Corps. Off of bounds that time off of Schumacher. Asia Johnson is the one that put the pressure on Schumacher that time. So Green, between the circles, dribbles to the right side. Plants, gives it up. Nice little give up that time to Asia Johnson, but Johnson could not convert. Navy grabs the rebound. They'll come back the other way. There's Danica Dale. She'll drive across the lane. And before she can even get a shot off, she's pushed. Pushed that time by Mercedes Suarez. No, take that back. Yeah, that was Mercedes Suarez.
No, come on, Pete. Come on. Switch back.
And substitution for the Marine Corps.
Hey, let's go.
In the game comes Brittany Porter. And as the Marines trail right now, 51-28, Porter's got to come in and launch the three. Inbound pass taken by Ariel Thomas, who lays it in nicely. 53-28, 5:05 to play in the third quarter. Right side to Crawford, kicked out. Three-point shot, no good. Rebound that time, Hoskins. Kicks it out to Thomas. Thomas ahead to Ayers. Ayers is going to drive to the hoop. Ball knocked away by Crawford. Comes into Hoskins' hands. She puts it up. But Dale fouled. Foul was called before Hoskins got it. So Danica Dale goes to the line to shoot two. And he'll miss the first one. That foul was by Mercedes Suarez, the Marine Corps. Suarez with 3 personal fouls right now. In and out on the second shot. And scooping up the loose ball that time is Mercedes Suarez. Shot on the left side. Nice little runner that time by Naomi Green. Count it, 53-30. 4 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Third quarter. Nice drive left side. It goes. Hoskins, good on the score. Foul on the play, and that's going to be against Naomi Green. Naomi Green will pick up her second personal foul. 4 fouls on her fellow guards, Zatoria Cook, and 3 fouls by Suarez. As Hoskins steps to the line. She's 2 for 2 today. 3 for 3. She hits the shot. So drive down the left side by Green. Kicks out to the corner by Porter. 3-point shot. It's just not there today for Brittany Porter. Was yesterday, but not today. The drive by Dale. Collision near the basket. And a blocking foul called against Capri McGowan, the 5'5" guard from Rockford, Illinois, for the Marine Corps. Danica Dale back to the free throw line. And she'll put the first shot up and make it. Danica Dale now, 2 for 7 from the charity stripe today. And it's a round ball, so you have some predictability how it might go. She makes the next shot, 3 for 8. So coming into today, Danica Dale was 10 for 13 from the charity stripe. So she's cooled off from the free throw line somewhat. So Marines, Brittany Porter out on top, over to Green, down in the corner to McGowan. McGowan's shot tipped away by Dale. Dale run the right side, does the layup, and drops it through the hoop. Nice play by Danica Dale to deflect the shot and then head down the right side and take the pass for the score. And shot that time by Naomi Green, and then it looked like Crawford knocked it out of bounds, but they're going to say it's Marine Corps ball. There to inbound the ball is Suarez. Gets it in the corner to Green. Green's going to dribble in. Tried to pass it back to Crawford. Stolen by Navy. Down comes Ayers. 3-point shot from the corner. That time by Camille Horn. Camille Horn from the University of North Carolina played 4 years at UNC Pembroke. And timeout is called on the floor. Full timeout with 3:13 to play in the third quarter. Navy turning up the heat as they lead the Marines 63-30. In 2016, the last season basketball competition hosted in the America was hosted at Camp Pendleton. That was back in 2016. Now here's the story. You go back to SISM in 2016. The United States was up by 1 point with seconds to go. That's when the USA Sergeant Danielle DeBerry was forced out of bounds. Brazil's Sergeant Deborah Fernandez took the ball, shot the game-winning basket at the buzzer, and Brazil wins the championship back in 2016 at Camp Pendleton, 61-60. That was the SISM Women's Basketball Championship. This tournament will be used to decide the team to go to China in October and take part in the World Military Games in China. Men's team, women's team from this competition, all Armed Forces teams selected by the coaches and Armed Forces staff, and they will represent the United States along with a number of other teams in the World Military Games in October. Shot on the outside, she finally hits it. Brittany Porter, three-point shot, 63-53. Brittany Porter 1 for 4 now, behind the arc today. Dump pass down low to Hoskins, rolls up, rolls out. Rebound taken by Suarez, back the other way. And drive along the baseline, nicely done by Capri McGowan. She'll lay it in. 63-35. Shot is up, far left corner. Shot taken by Camille Horn. No good, rebound put back up. Crawford rips it off, comes away with it. Alicia Crawford straight down. All the way out to Green. Green puts it out in the corner to McGowan. McGowan's shot no good. Green with a rebound, and she'll dump it in. Bringing it up the floor now. Jabrinta Hubbard for the Navy. And her pass goes off the hands of Andrea White. White, who played her basketball at Penn, at the University of Pennsylvania, and also spent time at Bucknell. This timeout is called on the floor. It's going to be a Navy timeout. It's going to be a full timeout. As Navy leads the Marines with 1:53 to play in the third quarter here today, 63-37. Was telling you a little bit about Andrea Wright from Bowie, Maryland. She went to Roosevelt High School, which is located in Greenbelt, Maryland, not too far from the Goddard Space Center there, and works in the area of cryptologic warfare. Was a 2013 All-Navy player and is 33 years of age. Now, not the oldest player on this team, but one of 4 players in their 30s for the Navy team. And you say, well, you know what? They play in their 30s in the pros. Well, I got that. But somewhere along in the early 30s, they start to trail off a little bit, especially in the pros when you play at such a high level. And here, with the philosophy of military sports, which is sports for all with the opportunity for each to rise to the highest skill level possible, if you can still keep your game going at this stage in your military career, kudos to you. Respect that and admire that both. Right side, Brittany Porter looking for the three-point shot. Doesn't get it. She's tied up instead by Hubbard. Tie up on the floor, and it's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow. It's going to be Navy. They're going to have to untangle that one. Porter will roll out of the way. Hubbard will come off as well. Porter helped to her feet. And it'll be Navy ball. Excuse me, be Marine Corps ball. My fault. Possession arrow the other way. Crawford inbounds it. Over to Green, back to Crawford, skips it across to McGowan. Back to Green, between the circles. She'll dribble. Tries to go over to Brittany Porter on the right side, but Porter was cutting to the basket. So the ball's out of bounds. Turnover Marine Corps. 13th turnover of the ball game for the Marine Corps. 11 so far for Navy. That's the kind of game it's been. Right side drive. Reverse layup, but foul on the attempt that time by Andrea White of the Navy. Foul in the play, so she's going to go to the line and shoot 2. And that foul was by Naomi Green. She picked up her 3rd personal foul. Shots up. It's good. 63-37. 1:10 remaining in the 3rd quarter play. One more game today. And again, it's going to be Navy versus Marine Corps, men's basketball. Coming up 20 minutes after the conclusion of this one. Second shot, no good. Off on the left side comes McGowan. Back out to Green. Green will dribble left, gets a ball screen by Crawford. Out on the right side. Goes down low, kicks it back out to McGowan. Shot goes up. No good. That was Brittany Porter. Shot was short. Right side, Green, 3-pointer, counted, it's good. Excuse me, that was Horn, Camille Horn from the Navy. Marines working it around. McGowan out top of the keys, over to Green. She hits a 3-pointer from downtown, far left side, Naomi Green. 10 points in this ball game. She's now 1 for 3 behind the arc. Pass down low to right, she puts it up, no good. Tipped back that time by Hoskins, time expires, and the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Score stands, Navy 67, Marine Corps 40. So take a real quick look at these team numbers here as we get set for the start of the 4th quarter. Navy just getting the shots, 50% from the floor, 23 for 46. Behind the arc, they're 7 for 12. They have really found the way to light it up. 2 for 3 behind the arc is Danica Dale, and 2 for 3 also is Camille Horn. 2 for 2 is Jim Schumacher, so that counts for 6 3-pointers right there. From the line, the Navy is shooting 58% from the free throw line. While the Marines, Navy's 11 for 19, Marines 6 for 17. They're shooting a mere 35% from the free throw line. Therein lies some of the differences. 11 second chance points by the Marine Corps. Only 5 by the Navy, but when it comes to points in the paint, give the Navy credit there. They got 12 points in the paint compared to 8 for the Marines. And points off of turnover, same type of number. 12 for the Navy, 8 for the Marines. So start of the 4th quarter, 67-40. Shot up by Hubbard of the Navy, it's no good. Coming away with it is Billups. And foul committed on the play, that time committed by Andrea Wright of the Navy. Some players getting a break right now. 67-40 is the score by Navy. You're not seeing Christy Ayers out there. You're not seeing Schumacher. You're not seeing Danica Dale. And you're not seeing Ariel Thomas. So starters out by Navy. Back and forth, nicely done that time. Hubbard on the finish. Good play by Horn as well. 3-point shot up by McGowan. It's no good. Navy rebound. Right side. Hubbard will bring it up. Hubbard will shoot inside the arc. No good. Rebound that time by Billups. Billups gives it up to Green. She'll bring it down court. Green drives to the right side. Down the lane. Little runner. No good. Rebound that time by Navy. That's early. Talena early. Left corner, shot is up, no good by Camille Horn. 3-point shot. Saved over on the right side, that time by Green. So Marines will bring it up the floor. McGowan to Green, three-point shot by Green, deep, deep, deep on the left side in three-point territory. She cans it. Naomi Green now. Couple of three-pointers by Green at 69-43. Pass down low. No good that time. By Wright. Marines come away with the rebound. Top of the key, three-point attempt by Green again. This one's no good. She'll track it down herself. Drives along inside, puts up the layup. And a foul on the play. That foul is going to go against Andrea Wright of the Navy. And credit Naomi Green, who put up the three-point shot. Came off the rim. She tracked down her own shot, put it up thereafter, and got fouled, which sends her to the line. One more shot remaining. 69-44. And she'll make good on it. Down the floor comes Early, Talina Early. And she'll go all the way. Down the floor to the right side, across the lane, banks it up, banks it in. Right side by Green. Inside the arc. Gives it up to Porter. Back to Green on the right side. Down low this time. Kicks it out. Nice job that time by Veronica French, kicking it out to Cook. Cook lays it in. 71-47. Right side, Horn. Out to Hubbard. Hubbard guarded by Cook. And the whistle blows. Guarded a little too closely by Cook. And Zatoria Cook called for a foul. And she will head to the sideline. That's 5 fouls on Zatoria Cook. So she will foul out of the game. And into the contest for Marine Corps comes Ija Johnson. Talena Early with the basketball. 7 minutes remaining in this ball game. Hubbard, shot from left corner, air ball. Scramble for the loose ball. Navy comes up with it. Back out to Hoskins. Horn from the corner, this time the other corner. Shot misses. Navy on the rebound. Early on the drive. Back out to the corner again. This is Hoskins, and she makes good on it. 3 3-point attempts, and the last one goes in. That one by Hoskins, 74-47. Billups down to Brittany Porter. Her 3-point attempt goes up. It's no good. And a foul on the rebound. And that's going to go against Billups. So it's going to be Navy ball. Into the game for the Marines, Ashley Fry, security guard at Quantico, Virginia.
Edge. Don't let her touch it. Come on.
Jabrinta Hubbard will bring it down the floor. She's got an interesting background. She works at the Naval Hospital in Rota, Spain. She's a dentist. We have a sports medicine doctor in this championship. We have a dentist in this championship. Nice pull-up jump shot that time by Talina Early. Good left-handed jumper. She scores 77-47, 30-point lead by Navy. 5 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this game. Green will take her time between the circles. Works to the right side, down the lane, pull-up jumper, no. Pass down low, up it goes from French, it's no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot goes up that time by Fry, it's no good. And Navy tracks it down. Tie up on the side though. Tie up on the side. Ball goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Navy ball. So into the game for Navy comes Jessica Montalvo. Out of the game goes Jamaica Hoskins. And there's 5:29 remaining in the ball game. A 30-point lead by Navy. This game is everything that the previous game was not. And that was an overtime game between Army and Air Force, won by Army, 86-83. Nice drive. Shot no good that time by Hubbard. Rebound comes off to the Marines. Veronica French will bring it down, kicks it over to Green, left side. What?
Yeah, my computer crashed. So.
Drive all the way from the left corner. Good valiant attempt by Green. Shot goes up, comes off the board.
Hope that wasn't because of us.
And a foul on the play.
I left my browser up.
So Green will go to the line.
Browser on, and that will always crash because the program is using too much stuff in the back end. But now I'm going to have to.
Naima Green will head to the line. 1 for 2 today. Is Green from the line.
No, I'm not going to type the play.
Puts the first shot up, rolls around, rolls away. No good. Score remains 77-47. Second shot is good. She made it. Missed the first shot, made the second shot. And 77-48. Under 5 minutes to play in this game. Navy will bring it in. Hubbard bringing it across the timeline. Gives off to Early. Early high on the right side. Dribbles left. Drives down the right side and collision. That foul is going to be on Aisha Johnson. Blocking foul. And to the line to shoot 2 goes to Lena Early. Boatswain's mate out of Naval Station Mayport, right here, playing on her home floor. Early was on the Navy team in 2014, 15, and 16. She also spent some time at UNC Pembroke, as did her teammate, Camille Horn. Second shot is good. 78-48 to score. 4:26 remaining. Right side Green. Kicks it over. 3-point shot that time by Veronica French. It's good. And Early will bring it up the floor. She gets to practice on this floor. It's kind of like a home court. She'll dribble to her left side. Looking to pass to Andrea White, but White, it was beyond her reach, and so Navy will turn it over, out of bounds. Marines will bring it in. That's Anna Madrigal. Who brings it in. Dribble to the left side by Green. Spin move. Ball goes up. No good. Off the board. Not touched by anyone. Out of bounds. And Navy ball. Marines turning up the pressure right now. 78-51 is the score. 27 down. Little spin move down underneath that time by Wright. Comes off the glass, no good. Green will bring it back up the other way. French on the layup. Took it in off the right side. Lays it in. Here comes on the far side, Farmer for the Navy. Christina Farmer from Pensacola, Florida. Early left, starts from the left side, goes right, comes back left, and banks it in. Nice little layup, nice drive that time by Talina Early. Under 3 minutes to play. Green with the ball. High on the outside. Gets a screen from the top. Over to Madrigal. She'll drive off the board. It's no good. And they're going to reset the shot clock because the ball went out of bounds on that. Shot clock's reset, bringing it up the floor comes Hubbard. Early on the right side. 3-point attempt, no good. Rebound that time by Madrigal. Gives it off to Green. Green comes up towards the center. Top of the key, guarded by Hubbard. Over to Madrigal. She puts one up, 3-point shot. It's short, no good. She goes after the loose ball. Tie up on the floor, jump ball. Good hustle that time by Anna Madrigal. She's a combat photographer. So they come with all kinds of military occupations here. We got a combat medic, we got a combat photographer. Madrigal inbounds the ball. Inbounds the ball to Suarez. Top of the key, Naomi Green. She'll dribble to the left side. She'll back it out again. Takes a shot, 3-point shot, it's up, no good, rebound early. Madrigal trying to tie her up underneath the basket. She gets it out to Hubbard. Hubbard's going to bring it up the right side. No, she passes long, left corner, down to Farmer. Farmer's going to pass it out to Early. Early's going to take the 3-point shot. It's going to go up, no good. Rebound that time by Suarez. Suarez will bring it down the floor. Looks over to Green. Green, top of the key. Stops the dribble, goes back to Suarez. Back to Green. Green back to Suarez, top of the key. She'll take the shot, 3-pointer, it's good. Mercedes Suarez from Washington, D.C., as well as Marine Corps Base, Okinawa. Good for the 3 points, 80-56 is the score. Left side dribble by Hubbard, puts up the little runner. It's no good. Farmer tries to put it back. It's no good, and it goes out of bounds. 1 shot, 2 shots, 3 shots, $1. Sooner or later, they're going to fall. 80-56, 1:12 to play in this ball game. And it's been Navy from the get-go. Right side, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound that time by Madrigal. She puts it back. Give her 2 on the play. Under a minute, 56.4 seconds. And Marines call a timeout. A little hesitation on that one. Pause on the floor, but Marines will call a timeout. Jeff Gibson, the coach of the Marine Corps, will talk to his players. He's looking at a 22-point deficit with 58 seconds left to go on the clock. And he'll take a 1-minute timeout. So you got to like the camaraderie that you see over there. They may be down, but they're not out. That's the way it goes sometimes. It's not what are you going to do when you get knocked down or if you get knocked down. It's going to be what you're going to do when you get knocked down. And if it's up to the Marines, they will always rise. Always rise to the occasion, whatever it may be. This time today, they trail, as I say, by 22 points. Spirit undaunted, regardless of the scoreboard. You have to appreciate that. But you all also have to appreciate the great play of Navy out there today, as they're on the verge of winning their 4th straight in this 2019 Armed Forces Women's Basketball Championship. 4th straight game, I should say, in a double round robin format. Championship game Saturday. Navy has their way. They'll be in it. Still, they've got to face the Army. They've also got to face the Air Force. Shot by Hubbard, top of the key, no good. Rebound that time, Johnson. Out to Green, off it comes. She'll dribble down the right side. And she'll take her time, see if she can't set up for a good shot here. Passes down low, deflected. Off the hands that time of Johnson. Into the hands of Navy. Farmer, far right corner. Excuse me, that's Horn, far right corner. She'll give it up to Hubbard. And time expires. Time comes to an end as Navy has defeated the Marine Corps. Your final score today, ladies and gentlemen, United States Navy 80, United States Marine Corps 58. Coming up in approximately 20 minutes from now, once again, it's going to be the Navy versus the Marine Corps in men's basketball. So your final score today, as Navy downs the Marine Corps 80 to 54. 58-80. Make that 80 to 58. That's your final score. Working with a few technical difficulties here at the table. But 80 to 58, your final score today as Marine women down the Navy women down the Marine Corps women, 80 to 58. We're going to take a timeout here. We come back. We'll be set for the final game of today's action, day 4 of the 2019 Armed Forces Basketball Championships. Once again, it's going to be Navy versus the Marine in men's basketball. You've been listening to the 2019 Armed Forces Basketball Championships from Naval Station Mayport. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back right after this.